And welcome to Ellisville, Mississippi. Sorry about that. Welcome to Ellisville, Mississippi as the Sumrall Bobcats, who come to the game with a 20-3 record, are set to face the Braves of South Jones here in Ellisville tonight. South Jones comes into the game with a 14-5 record. Both are 7-0 in the District 5A Region 3. And this is the final series of the district for both of these teams. So this will be for the district championship here this week. Leading off for the Bobcats, the mighty Drew Davis. He's going to be on the mound for the Bobcats tonight. He comes into the game with a .537 batting average. He fouls that one off down the third base side. .537. He's got 4 doubles, 4 triples, and 5 home runs here in his junior campaign. And behind him will be Jay Schultz. And then the big Braylon Graham. The 0-1 pitch misses low in the dirt, and the count goes to 1-1. A beautiful afternoon here in Ellisville. Not much wind in the air. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss there from Davis. On the mound for South Jones is Langley. He's 3-1. He's got a 1.62 ERA in 5 appearances. He has pitched 17 innings, 22 strikeouts, and 7 walks. And he gets Davis down on strikes for out number 1. Davis, some good cuts. He goes down on strikes, and so the Braves now with 1 out. They'll face Jay Schultz. Schultz coming into the game with a .442 average. So the top of this lineup is a really tough test for the opposing pitchers. That one goes off the backstop for ball 1. Schultz with 6 doubles, a triple, and a home run on the season. Always reiterate this, but his first year in the lineup, and man, has he been impressive, especially behind the plate. Where the Bobcats were in a need for a catcher, he has stepped up and been an incredible catcher for this Bobcat squad. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. This one's driven out into left field. Center fielder ranges to his right and makes the grab. A good piece of hitting there from Schultz. Unable to fall, and that's out number 2. Now Braylon Graham, first baseman for the Bobcats, steps up to the plate. Here with 2 outs, trying to get a 2-out rally going in the top of the first. First pitch fastball, called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Graham. Catcher picks that one up. Umpire likes it, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Braylon Graham. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball does not get Graham. Good check swing there from him. And the count goes to 1-2. Braylon Graham with a .365 average. He watches that one away in the dirt. And has had a good at bat so far. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs for the Braves here in the top of the first inning. And that one's going to peg. Well, doesn't peg him, hits the knob of the bat. And Graham takes off running. So unintentional bunt there from Braylon Graham off the knob of the bat. And we head to the bottom of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on for your Bobcats. Score 0-0 when we come back. And we are back live here in Ellisville. And Maddox Strickland, the leadoff hitter for the Braves, will be set to face starting pitcher for the Bobcats, Drew Davis. Drew Davis comes into the game with a 7-0 record. He's got a 0.39 ERA in 36 innings pitched. He's got 78 strikeouts in those 36 innings, 5 walks, and has only given up 2 earned runs all season long. So a very, very talented pitcher on the mound for the Bobcats. He's going to sit anywhere from 92 to 95 with that fastball. And the first pitch he throws is popped up into center field. And that's a 1-pitch out for Davis, as Maddox Strickland flies out to the center fielder. Now Beckett Johnson comes to the plate. He comes into the game with a 400 average. He's got 4 doubles and 2 home runs on the season. Watch his first pitch fastball down. Davis a good spot. 1 ball, no strikes. Good atmosphere here tonight. Packed house. You would think it was a playoff game here in Ellisville. 2 balls, no strikes. Here to Johnson. The 2-0 pitch. And that one's hit up the middle, and that's going to be a single for Johnson. So Beckett Johnson takes that one back up the middle. Now Mylan Dykes. He heads to the plate with a runner on first and 1 out. Defensively, the Bobcats, Tucker Barrett at third, Eli Hicks at short, Riggs Russell at second, Braylon Graham at first, Schultz behind the plate, and Hawkins in left, Braylon Harrison in center, and Carson Speed in right. That pitch barely missed from Davis to bring the count to 1-0. The 1-0 pitch hitting to shallow right field. Right fielder dives for it and doesn't make the grab. Had a bad read on it. Took a few steps back and just goes over the second baseman. And that's 2 hits for South Jones here in the bottom of the first inning. And now Ian Butler comes to the plate for the Braves. So 1 out, runners on first and second here in the bottom of the first. Tough luck there for Davis. What should have been an out. Good stop there from Jace Schultz behind the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Ian Butler. Davis working out of the stretch. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch. And it's going to be grounded to the first baseman. And he throws it to second, and they get the double play. A heck of a play there from Braylon Graham. And that's going to end things here in the first inning. A check swing double play. And just the velocity of that fastball gets a check swing. And I bet the exit velo on that was upper 80s. Sharply hit to Braylon Graham. He touches first and turns around and throws it to second. And Eli Hicks able to put the glove on the runner for out number 3. So we head to the top of the second inning, all square at 0 when we come back. So we are back live here in the top of the second inning. Braylon Harrison, Parker Hawkins, and Eli Hicks are all due up for the Bobcats. First pitch fastball taken for strike 1. Catcher wasn't able to catch it, but still gets the strike call. Breaking ball misses up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bobcats without their head coach tonight. Coach Andy Davis had ankle surgery this morning. So Coach Miller, the third base coach tonight. And Coach Broom still at first. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Harrison drives this one, and it's going to go foul. Good barrel there, just a little early. It's going to bring the count to 2-2. Two-two pitch. Breaking ball fouled away. Good battle here from Braylon Harrison. Breaking ball looks sharp out of the hand of the pitcher. Two balls, 2 strikes still. The 2-2 pitch to the leadoff hitter. And he gets a check swing strike. That's going to be another strikeout. So 1 out. And Parker Hawkins heads to the plate. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. No balls, one strike here to Hawkins. Another breaking ball. He lays off of that one. Good adjusting there from Hawkins after back-to-back breaking balls. And there's another one. That one falls in for a strike. Parker Hawkins hitting .327 on the year. He fouls the fastball back. Tough pitch after back-to-back-to-back breaking balls. Able to foul that fastball off. Stay alive here with two. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch. Change up. Gets a swing and a miss. And Hawkins goes down on strikes. Now Eli Hicks comes to the plate. He had a good week last week. Won PBR Player of the Week last week. Had a couple home runs. And he hammers this one to center field. Keeps it going. And Eli Hicks has found a groove. So a 2-out hit here for the Bobcats. And now Corey Paul Bond comes to the plate with 2 outs. Corey Paul Bond hitting .367. He's kind of solidified himself in this Bobcat order.
Let's go.
That pitch called for strike. A low fastball there from the pitcher. Picked to first, not in time. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bobcats coming off a run rule victory against West Lauderdale on Saturday. This one's going to be a tough play for the third baseman. A chopper, and he throws it in the right field. Nobody's at third. And Eli Hicks able to get to third base on the E5. And the Bobcats have runners on the corners here with 2 outs. I knew it was going to be tough off the bat. And that clock, the internal clock of the third baseman, it got to him, and he sails it down the line. And Corey Paul Bond keeps things alive here with 2 outs. Now Tucker Barrett comes to the plate. Pick to first. Not in time. Bobcats in the black tops, gray pinstripe bottoms. South Jones in the all pinstripes. Fastball, and it's popped way up. And it goes foul. Good swing there from Barrett. No balls, 1 strike. That one misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tucker Barrett. Corey Paul Bond at first. And Eli Hicks stands at third. And this one's hit good into right center. And it's going to be a tough play. A right fielder makes the over-the-shoulder grab for out number 3. Tucker Barrett gives it a ride. But it hangs up in the air too long, and that's going to end things here in the top of the 2nd inning. Bobcats all square with South Jones after 1.5. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to Bobcat Baseball. We are back live here in Ellisville. So we start the bottom of the second inning. Braxton Jensen leading things off, and the breaking ball, he watches for strike one. Good pitch there from Davis. Up this inning for South Jones, Braxton Jensen, Jackson Baines, and Gage Butler. Another swing and a miss. And the count goes to 0-2. Breaking ball looking really sharp out of the hands of Drew Davis. Fastball up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Imagine that one shook Braxton Jensen up. That was a head-high fastball. And he swings at one that barely makes it to the dirt for strikeout number 1. They're saying it's a foul ball. It hit 3 feet in front of the plate. So that's out number 1 on the strikeout. And now Jackson Bain comes to the plate. First pitch fastball fouled back. 1 ball, no strikes to Jackson Baines. Baines hitting .355. 3 doubles on the year. Breaking ball gets a check swing. Looks like a swing. They say he doesn't go. 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball called for strike 2. Great pitch there from Davis on the outside part of the plate. And the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball. One misses up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Breaking ball. That one misses away. There'll be a full count here on Baines. Fastball poked foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Beautiful field here in Ellisville. This one's going to be hit to the shortstop. Shortstop makes the grab. Throws it to first. And the 6-3 put out for out number 2. Now Gage Butler comes to the plate. Butler hitting .320 on the season. He's got 2 home runs. He's also got 3 doubles. So 2 home runs out of the 7-hole hitter. First pitch he sees, fastball misses in. One ball, no strikes. .1-0 pitch right down Main Street for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. That one misses low. Gage Butler, the hitter for South Jones, stands in with a 2-1 count. 2-1 pitch, gets a swing and a miss. That'll bring the count to 2-2 here with 2 outs. Two-two pitch, and it's popped up into right field. Carson Speed was under it, but Braylon Harrison calls him off and makes the grab for out number 3. So the Bobcats keep them there, 3 up, 3 down as we head to the top of the 3rd inning. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. Carson Speed, Drew Davis, and Jay Schultz all due up for the Bobcats here in the top of the third. Looking to put a number on the board. First pitch hit to third base. Third baseman grabs it, throws it. Carson Speed unable to beat it out. So 1 pitch, 1 out on the 5-3 putout. Now on the top of the order, Drew Davis comes to the plate. He was a strikeout victim back in the first. He grounds that one down the third base line. But it dribbles foul. No balls, 1 strike here to Davis. Oh, 1 pitch, gets a swing and a miss. Changeup there from the South Jones pitcher. You don't see that often. You don't see a changeup to a righty. You see it more so to a lefty. But he's using it, just used it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. One-two pitch. That one's hit sharply to third. Third baseman fields it, throws it to first for out number 2. So a 5-3 put out. Now Jay Schultz comes to the plate. He hit the ball solid in his first at bat. And a line drive to the center fielder. Yo, pitch. Changeup called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs to the catcher. This one's hit up the middle, and that's going to be a 2-out single for Jay Schultz. Good piece of hitting there from Schultz. Just drives it back where it came from. And now Braylon Graham comes to the plate. Braylon Graham 0 for 1 tonight. So Wade Marsh, the pinch runner for Sumrall at first, here with 2 outs. Braylon Graham at bat, and Braylon Harrison stands on deck. Bobcats would love to do some damage here with 2 outs. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Here to Braylon Graham. Pick to first, not in time. I'd love to see Wade Marsh trying to swipe second. It's been curveballs as this pitcher's thrown. 1 ball and no strikes to Braylon Graham. A lot of room in the 4-hole. That one's thrown over the catcher, and Wade Marsh able to get to second. 2 balls, no strikes to Braylon Graham. So a runner in scoring position. The 2-0 pitch. And this one's driven into right center, and it's going to score 1. The Bobcats take a 1-0 lead as the right fielder throws this one off the backstop, and Braylon Graham reaches second. So a single from Braylon Graham scores Wade Marsh, and the throw home allows Braylon Graham to reach second base. Looks like Braylon Graham's going to get a pinch runner. So pinch runner here for the Bobcats. So Braylon Harrison steps in with 2 outs on a runner in scoring position. You can feel the momentum change here in this ballpark. Breaking ball misses low. One ball, no strikes. 2 outs to Braylon Harrison. A short field, 312 in right, 314 in center, and 342 in both gaps. That one's fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. One ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch pegs them. And the Bobcats now have runners at first and second here with 2 outs. Here comes the coach from South Jones. So there will be a break here. We will be back here in a moment. Parker Hawkins steps up to the plate here with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Hawkins 0 for 1 tonight. Was a strikeout victim. But he could really do some damage for the Bobcats here. Breaking ball misses low.
Oh, Blue! Let's go! That's awful! That's awful! Come on!
And that's one of the more questionable calls I've seen. On the breaking ball in the dirt, and no balls, 1 strike. Now to Hawkins. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Parker Hawkins.
Trust your hands.
And it's getting rowdy here in Ellisville. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sit on the house, Kate. Let's go.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 runners on. The 1-2 pitch. Misses up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good take there from Parker. The pitcher having trouble
Pick it up right here. Let's
with the
go.
command of the fastball. But getting calls with his breaking pitches. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses up and away. And that's going to be a full count. So the runners will be going on the pitch.
Want to hit. Trust your hands. Want to hit.
Base hit will at least score 1, depending where it's at. Braylon Harrison could easily score from first, as he'll be running on the pitch. Inside move. Doesn't work. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Both of these teams 7-0 in the district. And this one's going to be dribbled to the third baseman. Third baseman makes a good grab and throws it to first to get Hawkins. A good play there from the third baseman. And that's going to end things here in the top of the 3rd inning. But the Bobcats take a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. Hayden Driscoll, Peyton Shows, and then the top of the order, Maddox Strickland, all due up for South Jones here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. First pitch fastball right down Main Street. The count goes to 0-1 here to Hayden Driscoll. Driscoll, the catcher for South Jones. He's tardy on that one, hits it off the hitting facility out in right field. Driscoll quickly down with an 0-2 count. Fastball low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gotta imagine breaking ball coming here. Breaking ball, and it was. And he cue balls it. Count stays at 1-2. Schultz sets up away, breaking ball, and he says he goes. And that's going to be a strikeout for Davis. That one, a questionable call. Peyton Shaw's the hitter for South Jones, the 9-hole hitter. He steps up with 1 out. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses low, and the count goes to 1-0. Perfect temperature here tonight. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to the 9-hole hitter. One pitch. Gets a swing and a miss. That one, he chased upstairs to bring the count to 1-2. Another fastball. That one fouled away. The count stays at 0-2. Or 1-2. I'm sorry. And that one late on the fastball. And he gets him out at second. What a play there from Carson Speed out in right field. Shows was late on a fastball and hits a sharp ground ball right over the first base bag. Graham dove for it, hits off his bag, or hits off his glove, and gets out into right field. And Carson Speed there to back him up, grabs it and throws a rocket to second base, and Eli Hicks able to make the tag for out number 2. So what will go down as a hit ends up being an out at second. Breaking ball, fastball called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here to the leadoff hitter, Maddox Strickland. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses low to Strickland. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch, fastball.
Oh, let's go.
Looks good, but he says it misses. Two balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter. 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Tough sky right now. Kind of at that time of the day. If it gets up in the air, it may be tough to see. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Breaking ball in the dirt. That'll bring the count to 3-2. The full count pitch to Strickland. Breaking ball. Fouled away. Davis kind of left that one up. Strickland was able to get a piece of it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Fastball. Looks good. He called for ball 4. Beckett Johnson comes to the plate. Coach Miller heads to the mound to talk to Drew Davis. So we'll be back after the break. Beckett Johnson, the hitter here with 2 outs. Bobcats a 1-0 lead. Breaking ball called for strike 1. Good pitch there from Davis. Pick off to first, and that one's going to hit Strickland in the ribs. Tell you what, Davis didn't let up on that one either. Gets behind the glove of Braylon Graham over there. No balls, 1 strike. Here with 2 outs. And Strickland gets caught in a rundown. And they're going to be able to get him out. So a good job there from Jay Schultz as he saw Strickland kind of get caught in the middle there and was able to make a throw to first. And the Bobcats have a successful go at the rundown. And that's going to end things here in the 3rd inning. Bobcats lead 1-0 when we come back. So we're back live here in the top of the 4th inning. Eli Hicks gets pegged on the first pitch he sees. And the Bobcats have a leadoff runner on here in the top of the 4th inning. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Corey Paul Bond square around and try to move him. So Eli Hicks stands at first to lead things off in the top of the 4th, and Corey Paul Bond, the hitter. Picked off trying to see if he'd square. No balls, no strikes, no outs. Corey Paul Bond kind of got the inning started. And this one's going to be hit into a 4-hole. It's going to be a tough play for the first baseman. He grabs it and tosses it to the pitcher for out number 1, but it does a job and moves the runner into scoring position. So 3-1 put out. Now Tucker Barrett comes to the plate. He flew out to deep right center in his first at bat. No balls, no strikes, 1 out. Eli Hicks stands at second. Breaking ball misses up. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch in the other batter's box. That looks like it was called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Tucker Barrett. Breaking ball, and this is going to be tough to find. It's hit way in the air. Second baseman ranges to his right, but he's able to make the grab. A good play there from the second baseman. So the Bobcats now with 2 outs. And Carson Speed comes to the plate. He grounded out to the third baseman, his first at bat. Hicks at second, 2 outs. Fastball called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Carson Speed. That one fouled back into the net. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Speed. Bobcats need some insurance runs with a 1-0 lead. This one's going to be hit over to the 4-hole. Second baseman grabs it and throws it to first for out number 3. So the 4-3 put out. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Bobcats a 1-0 lead. When we come back, this is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. We're back live here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Beckett Johnson, Mylan Dykes, and Ian Butler all due up for South Jones. Beckett Johnson grounds this one to the second baseman. Riggs Russell makes it look easy for out number one. Soft ground ball there from Johnson. Now Mylan Dykes comes to the plate. He hit a single his last at bat. Not the typical performance you see out of Davis. Usually a strikeout heavy pitcher. But letting his defense play today. They're playing well. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Mylan Dykes. One 0 pitch fouled back. That'll bring the count to 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And that pitch is hammered up the middle. So a 1 out single for Mylan Dykes, and that's his second hit of the ball game. So Ian Butler comes to the plate. He grounded out to the first baseman in a 3-6-3 double play his last time up. Bobcats would love to see that again to get out of the inning. One ball, no strikes to Butler. Breaking ball, check swing strike. Good block there from Schultz. The count goes to 1-1. Great breaking ball there from Davis. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That one misses up. 2 balls, 1 strike. A good-looking fastball there from Davis. Doesn't get the call. 3 balls, 1 strike. South Jones, a really good baseball team. Probably the toughest test the Bobcats have had so far in this season. This one popped up to right field. Riggs Russell makes the grab. Carson Speed had no idea where that ball was, but luckily Russell filled in his position for out number 2. Now Braxton Jensen comes to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first plate appearance. 2 outs here on the Braves. Mylan Dykes stands at first. Davis gets a sign and comes set. Picks to first, not in time. Two outs for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Good looking breaking ball for Davis. Kind of kept that one low. Tougher to hit when it's low. Another breaking ball. He's going to throw this to second. Dykes slides into second safely. Tough break there for Schultz. Had a good jump, but also breaking ball is a tough pitch to throw a runner out on. Guess that one to right. Dykes able to reach second here with 2 outs. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball. Hits sharply to the shortstop. Shortstop Hicks grabs it and throws a perfect throw to first for a 6-3 putout. And we head to the top of the 5th inning. Bobcats lead 1-0 when we come back. Drew Davis, Jay Schultz, and Braylon Graham, the 1-2-3 hitters, all due up for the Bobcats. Here on the top of the fifth, Davis 0 for 2 today. Looking for redemption, also looking for some insurance. That one about hits Davis. He gets out the way. 1 ball, no strikes. Big swing there. One ball, one strike as he fouled that one off the catcher. One pitch roped into left, and it's a fair ball. It's going to be extra bases for Drew Davis. Davis strolls into second, and that's a stand-up double to lead things off here on the top of the fifth. Now Jay Schultz heads to the plate. He's had 2 good at-bats so far in this ballgame, only 1 for 2. The one time he got out was a hard shot out into center field. And he steps in with a runner in scoring position. Just trying to move him over here. Bobcats' 4th hit of the night just came from Davis. Breaking ball called for strike 1. Good take from Schultz. No balls, 1 strike. Schultz calls time. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, and it's hammered into right center. It's going to be able to get down, and this is going to be extra bases for Schultz. Davis rounds third and heads home, and back-to-back doubles to lead things off here in the top of the 5th inning for the Bobcats, and they take a 2-0 lead. And there's the entrance I was talking about that the Bobcats needed. And now Braylon Graham really got the rally started for the Bobcats. Had an RBI single with 2 outs. Give the Bobcats a 1-0 lead. He has an RBI opportunity here as the Bobcats lead 2-0. Wade Marsh, the pinch runner, comes in at second. And this one's going to go up and peg Braylon Graham. So runners at first and second, no outs for the Bobcats. And Braylon Harrison heads to the plate. South Jones does have a lefty throwing in the bullpen right now. Don't know if they'll go to him right here. And looks like they will, so this will end the night for the starting pitcher. For South Jones, the runners at first and second, he is responsible for. But there will be a new pitcher after the break. So Braylon Harrison will step in and face the lefty from South Jones, the new pitcher. I'll tell you that name here in a second. Joseph Roberts is the pitcher here for South Jones. Breaking ball misses low. Roberts only has thrown 8 innings so far in this season. But he does have 12 strikeouts. The 1-0 pitch. That one misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. Bobcats looking to do more damage here in the top of the 5th. No outs, 2 runners on. That one misses low. So 3 balls, no strikes. Here to Braylon Harrison. And that one's going to miss away. And that's a 4-pitch walk to Braylon Harrison. And it will load the bases here with no outs. Parker Hawkins comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. But has hit the ball hard. Looks like another pitcher heads to the bullpen for South Jones. That one misses low. Catcher blocks it. 1 ball, no strikes. So 5 straight. And he hits the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike to Parker Hawkins. Bases loaded, no outs. A golden opportunity for the Bobcats. Lefty on lefty matchup. And that one falls in for strike 2. After 5 straight balls, he's thrown back-to-back strikes to bring the count to 1-2 to Hawkins. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Now Eli Hicks comes to the plate. 1 out. The Braves looking to get out of it. It'll be a huge jam. Swing and a miss from Hicks. Coach Miller told him slow down, take a breath. Just got to put the ball in play here. He fouls that one into the bullpen. No balls, 2 strikes. Hicks really needing to shorten up here. And this one's going to get away from the catcher. Wade Marsh gets a good read, and the Bobcats lead 3-0. With runners at second and third now. 1 out. That changes things. The double play is not in order now. And you'll see the Braves defense have to play in the grass. One-two pitch fouled away from Hicks. Hicks does a good job protecting himself there with 2 outs on the breaking ball. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. South Jones coach looking down to the bullpen, seeing if their pitcher's ready down there. The 2-2 pitch. This one's popped up. And it falls in the dugout barely. Hicks still battling. He's one for one tonight. Has a hit by pitch and a single. Two balls, two strikes, one out. Breaking ball, called strike three, and Hicks knew it. And now Corey Paul Bond comes to the plate. Really needing to capitalize on an opportunity. A punch out by Hicks was crucial for South Jones. If you put the ball on the ground, most likely the Bobcats score there. South Jones can breathe here with two outs. That one misses low in the dirt. One ball, one strike. Bond calls time. Don't imagine you'll see him swing here. And he doesn't. 3 balls, no strikes to Corey Paul Bond. And Tucker Barrett stands on deck for the Bobcats. He's hitless tonight. The 3-0 pitch. And it misses way in the dirt. Catcher does a good job keeping it in front. But that'll load the bases again. With the base open there, South Jones probably not too mad. But Tucker Barrett is the guy that can really, really impact this game. With one swing of the bat. A lot of power in that bat. And he'll face the lefty with bases loaded, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th inning, a 3-0 lead. First pitch misses away. 1 ball and no strikes. Catcher goes out to the mound to talk his pitcher down. They have 2 outs, bases loaded. The Bobcats a 3-0 lead. That one misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. Braylon Graham at third, Harrison at second, and Corey Paul Bond at first. Bobcats were taken until they got a strike. There, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to Tucker Barrett. And that one misses way away. 3-1. It's got to be right there. The 3-1 pitch. Called for strike 2. So the runners will be moving on the pitch. He's able to put one in a gap. He would be able to score all 3 as Corey Paul Bond stands at first with a lot of speed. He hits this one foul. Mountain hits Braylon Graham as he was stealing home. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tucker Barrett. He fouls that one back. A good swing there from Barrett. He's battling with 2 strikes. Pitcher from South Jones really not wanting to miss here. And he fouls that one back. Barrett doing a heck of a job staying alive with 2 strikes. These base runners are probably tired of stealing every pitch. They get back to their bags. And the 3-2 pitch. That one's going to miss up. But it catches that good part of the zone. That's going to end things here in the top of the 5th, but not before the Bobcats take a 3-0 lead through 4.5. We head to the bottom of the 5th. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. Davis still on the mound for the Bobcats, and he'll face Jackson Bain, Gage Butler, and Aiden Driscoll here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch strike there from Jackson Baines. Baines grounded out to the shortstop his first at-bat. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. And he's quickly down with 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. And that's going to be a called strike 3 as Davis throws that one right down Broadway for out number 1. Just Davis's 3rd strikeout of the night. And now Gage Butler comes to the plate. Bobcats a 3-0 lead. Davis can breathe a little bit. That one fouled back. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Gets a swing and a miss on the breaking ball. And Butler quickly down 0-2. Fastball low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Butler takes the breaking ball away. That brings the count to 2-2. Butler 0 for 1 today. Fly out to right field. And he hits this one way up in the air. Braylon Harrison camps under it for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Drew Davis. Now he'll face the catcher, Aiden Driscoll. Driscoll, a strikeout victim in his lone at-bat tonight. And breaking ball called for strike 1. You can tell Davis really starting to feel it. Fastball called strike 2. Davis reared back on that one. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one barely misses. A great pitch there from Davis. Low and away in the zone. The count goes to 1-2. Breaking ball. Misses low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Breaking ball. Almost sounded like it hit his bat. So they call it a hit by pitch. Now Peyton Showles comes to the plate. Or Pete Showles, I'm sorry. He's going to step up with 2 outs and a runner on first. And the top of the order right behind him. Breaking ball, and this is going to be grounded to the third baseman. Barrett grabs it and slings it to first for out number 3. You know what they say. The ball does not lie. 1 pitch, 1 out to end things, and we head to the top of the 6th inning. Bobcats lead 3-0 when we come back. Carson Speed, Drew Davis, and Jay Schultz all due up for the Bobcats. They'll face a new pitcher on the mound for South Jones. Ian Butler, the new pitcher for South Jones. Second pitch. Falls in for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Carson Speed. Speed's 0 for 2 tonight. He takes that fastball in for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch misses up. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter. That one misses away in a full count. Here to Carson Speed. He's worked himself back into this at bat. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Beautiful night at South Jones. This one's going to be hit. It's going to be a tough play for the shortstop. And he makes the grab. Really good play there from the shortstop from South Jones for out number 1. Slow roller. And now Davis heads to the plate. He had a double last time he was up. Then came around to score after the double from Schultz. Watches that one for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. One-0 pitch, breaking ball misses up. Back-to-back breaking balls to Davis. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball, big swing and a miss. Actually fouled it back into the mitt. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's a good 2-0 swing on the fastball. That breaking ball misses up. 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch called for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Fastball challenges him and gets the strikeout. Now Jay Schultz comes to the plate. Two outs here in the top of the 6th. Jay Schultz. Breaking ball called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And he hammers this one up the middle, and that's his 3rd hit of the night. Jay Schultz, have yourself a night. We'll get a pinch runner in Wade Marsh. Now Braylon Harrison steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Graham calls time. Ian Butler. Until he's kind of trying to quick pitch these hitters. Breaking ball low. 1 ball, no strikes. Marsh, the runner at first, picked not in time. Good move there from Butler. Butler, the third pitcher for South Jones here in this ballgame. Have held Sumrall to only 3 runs. Johnson will be the pitcher Friday night for South Jones. Swing and a miss as Graham swings under that one. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Marsh goes. Swing. Looks like a hit and run. It was a good try, but now Braylon Graham, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch from Butler. Graham calls time. Graham calls time again. Butler taking his time. This one's going to be hit up the middle. Going to be another tough play for the shortstop. He grabs it and throws it to first. And a 6-3 put out. That will end things here in the top of the 6th. We head to the bottom half of the inning. Bobcats 3-0 lead when we come back. So the top of the lineup due up for South Jones here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Maddox Strickland, Beckett Johnson, and Mylan Dykes all due up. Top of the lineup's had good success against Davis so far in this ball game. 3 of the Braves' 4 hits. Fastball called for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. That one called for strike 2. swing and a miss, and Davis gets another strikeout. And that's out number one. First pitch to Beckett Johnson misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. Check swing. And he goes. 2 balls, 1 strike to Johnson. Allen misses 3 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be a walk to Beckett Johnson. And looks like the pitching coach for Sumrall is heading to the mound, so we'll be back after the break. So a runner at first for South Jones, and Mylan Dykes comes to the plate. Dykes 2 for 2 tonight. He's hit 2 fastballs. So if I'm Drew Davis, I may stay away from that. Has hit him sharply up the middle both times. 1 out for the Bobcats. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. And he swings. That one doesn't even make it to the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. It looks like Johnson was able to reach second on the wild pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Mylan Dykes. Fastball. And looks good. But he calls it away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jay Schultz was set up outside. Probably wasn't a strike, but had to do it. Had to show the fastball. Allen hits the plate and bounces off over Schultz. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. If Davis were able to get a strikeout here, that would be huge, as the Braves now have a runner at third base. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. And that's out number 2 on the strikeout. Now Ian Butler comes to the plate. Butler 0 for 2 tonight, a fly out, and grounded into a double play. That breaking ball looking wicked here on the past few innings. Breaking ball. Misses in. 1 ball, no strikes. On 1 pitch. That one misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. This one hit sharply to the second baseman, and he gets under the glove of Riggs Russell. That's going to go down as an error from Russell. That's going to be an RBI. Now, Braxton Jensen, South Jones cuts into this Bobcat lead 3-1 now. So a runner at first for South Jones here with 2 outs. Braxton Jensen, the hitter. And he tries to bunt it. It's bunted to Davis. Davis makes him look like a shortstop. And he naturally is, and he grabs it and throws it to first for out number 3. So the Bobcats lead 3-1 as we head to the top of the 7th. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. Top of the 7th inning. Braylon Harrison, Parker Hawkins, and Eli Hicks all due up for the Bobcats. Looking to add some insurance after the Braves were able to get one across in the bottom half of the 6th. 1 ball, no strikes to Harrison. 1-0 pitch called for strike 1. Breaking ball misses low in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one pitch hit sharply to third baseman. It's going to hit off his glove, and Harrison will reach first safely. They rule that a hit, so a single for Braylon Harrison. Now Parker Hawkins comes to the plate. He's 0 for tonight. So looking to get in the hit category as well, as that was Braylon Harrison's first hit of the night. Hawkins could easily get 2 runs back with 1 swing of the bat. Ian Butler really likes the pickoff and likes to hold runners. Does a good job in that category. Breaking ball misses up. 1 ball, no strikes.
You gotta trust your hands right here. Don't miss.
Another pickoff. Not in time. One ball, no strikes. No outs. A 3-1 lead for the Bobcats. And that one's going to get a Harrison. Harrison gets picked off for out number 1. Tell you, Butler's really feeling it on the mound right now. And that pickoff move's working for him. 1 ball, no strikes. Parker Hawkins. This one's hit to the second baseman. Second baseman grabs it, throws it to first for out number 2. So a 4-3 put out. Now Eli Hicks comes to the plate. Two outs on the Bobcats after the pickoff and the ground ball. South Jones came into the game with a 14-5 record. Very solid team here in Ellisville. 2 balls, 1 strike to Hicks. Two 1 pitch, misses low. 3 balls, 1 strike. That one falls in. Full count here to Eli Hicks. 2 outs. That one misses low. He's able to pass the bat back with 2 outs. And Corey Paul Bond now comes to the plate. Bond has reached base safely twice. 1 via the error and 1 via the walk. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. And this one's hit out into right field. But the second baseman makes the grab. And that'll end things here in the top of the 7th inning. Bobcats a 3-1 lead as they try to close things out. Davis will trot back to the mound. They are 3 outs away from securing a victory in Ellisville here tonight. Bain bunts this one down the third base line, but he goes foul. Jackson Baines, Gage Butler, and Aiden Driscoll all due up for South Jones here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, chasing 2 runs. No balls, 1 strike. Here with no outs. Davis still on the mound for the Bobcats. Fastball misses up. 1 ball, no strike. Or 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball falls in for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breaking ball hit to the second baseman. Second baseman fields it and throws it to first for out number 1. And that's out number 1. Bobcats need 2 more to secure the victory here in Ellisville. Breaking ball called for strike 1 here to Gage Butler. Butler fouls this one away. No balls, 2 strikes. Here with 1 out. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball looks good. And it just misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike, or 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. This one's going to get away from Schultz. And he's going to beat it. And Schultz throws it off the bullpen. And they get him out. It bounces off the wall. And another fantastic play from the right fielder as Schultz sails first. The runner at first peels off to second and tries to get back into first safely. And they tag him out. And that is out number 2. So the Bobcats are 1 out away from heading home victorious here tonight. Looks like there will be a pinch hitter for the DH. Two outs. First pitch misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Bobcats need 1 more out. Here in Ellisville tonight, Davis trying to finish the complete game. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tell you what, the pinch hitter has a tough task after sitting all game trying to come in and face Davis. He fouls that one off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that's going to be your ball game, folks. Davis gets a strikeout to end it. And the Bobcats will leave Ellisville victorious of a score 3-1. 7 hits to 4. The Bobcats led in that category. And Drew Davis finishes the night 7 innings, 6 strikeouts, 4 hits, and gave up 1 run. So they will face off against each other Friday night. Bobcats trying to secure the district. We will see you Friday night in Sumrall.